Well, hello and welcome to part three. We were talking about financial planning, and the deal is with that is that you've got your total assets and your liabilities filled out. You set aside 1/10 of all you earn, and now you're streamlining your expenses. Okay, you've streamlined your expenses. The next step you're going to do is you have already started setting aside money, and that money is building up. You are slowly increasing your financial outlook. Now, you go in there and you look at all the money of the 1/10 that's been piling up already. Now I want you to think ahead a year from now. That's right, you're gonna wait about a year. You're gonna build this money up for a year, and that's gonna be enough to actually invest in something. So what you need to do is start studying investments, looking at the different things you can invest in that you can afford to invest in, because you can lose it all. If you don't know anything about diamonds and rubies and emeralds, then you don't invest in diamonds and rubies and emeralds and buy a bunch of diamonds, rubies, and emeralds and find out you just bought $1,000 worth of colored glass. You got to protect your investment. You have to make sure before you loan it out you can get it back. Anybody that wants to borrow from you to invest in this, invest in that, they should have a plan on how they can pay you back. That's right. You have to safeguard this. This is your treasure. This is what you work so hard for. This is your cornerstone. This is your foundation. This is your most valuable thing. This is your nest egg. It's the golden egg. This is this is your entire concept of your self value. Everything is tied up in this 10 cents, this 10% that you're paying to yourself. You have to protect it vigorously. You can have another savings account too if you wish, but this is not your savings account. This is not your fold money. You should always have fold money, a certain percentage you set aside in your wallet or whatever, or on the dresser drawer in a coffee can somewhere, or stuck in a bank account. Those are different. But this one is you. This is the most valuable thing you got. It's different from all the other. Other savings accounts are used to cover expenses. This is not. This is your foundation. This is your financial freedom foundation. This is the 10% that will make you successful and rich. This is the part that will help you establish who you are and what you are. This is the part you don't let go of for nothing, no matter how bad it hurts. Even the slave digging on the powers of Babylon didn't let go of this. This is the most valuable thing you got. It's your 10% you paid to yourself. You got to treasure this. This is your treasure. This is like what the pirates buried on the islands, baby. This is yours. This is you. This is your golden treasure. This is the nugget. This is what you worked so hard for. Now, having said that, we're establishing that this is a value. It's not a savings account. It's not a life savings. This is much more important than that. This is your foundation. No matter what, nobody should have this money. Nobody can get this money. This is your treasure. This is your fortress. This is your entire foundational fund. This is what's going to make you wealthy. This is your portfolio, everything else. This is the most valuable asset you have. Everything else is expendable. This is where you draw the line. This is where you set the soldiers. This is where you dig the trenches. You protect this money at all costs. You defend this 10% fund. You defend this vigorously with your life if you have to. You get the idea? That's right. You're in the trenches. This is a home front. This is it, baby. This is it. You're in the trenches, the helmet's on, and the rifle's loaded, baby. Bayonets are on. This is where you draw the line. Ain't nobody crossing that line because this is yours. This is your foundation. That 10% is yours. You dug those trenches. You set your defenses. The barbed wire's up. The rifles are loaded. The cannons are fired, and you're protecting that baby. You're there. That's your 10%. This is your foundation. Ain't nobody taking that. It's not even up for discussion. Okay. Now, you get the idea. Now, that's to set aside the importance of the 10%. There's going to be a link down below this video, and it's going to be right down there. But remember, you've got to have a plan.